Hello. Check 2. All right, any more mothers in here that didn't get any flowers? Hey, thanks for coming. How are you doing? Hi. Happy Mother's Day. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, any mothers over here that I didn't get yet? There you go. Happy Mother's Day. Anybody else that I didn't get? Better claim it because I'm going to move on to cat parents and dog parents. You raise your hand. Who's this? Should we lay it out for them? All right, guys, we'll get started on our backs in a reclined butterfly or shavasana. So if you know reclined butterfly can be a little bit intense for you, you might just want to stay in a shavasana, whatever works for you. If you don't know me yet, my name is Elda, and I'm happy you're here. So this is your time and space to settle in. Just checking in with what that means to you today, what that looks like today, what your journey into the present moment looks like right now. Breathing from the low belly, in and out through the nose. You want to feel like every breath is getting deeper and longer and creating more space. Really take your time with your breath. Make each one count. And then you can set a personal goal or intention for your practice today. If there's something specific you'd like to put at the forefront, now is a really great time to do that. And as always, I do like to offer an intention, just in case you don't have one. So this week's intention is all about your mind, and it's to choose faith over fear, in the big ways, the small ways, all the ways. Because both faith and fear ask you to believe in something that you can't see, but the choice ultimately is yours. Whatever one you choose, you're going to start to prove it too. Like fear makes you act small enough to confirm it, and faith makes you move in a way that creates it. But they both exist in the same unknown. The choice is always yours. So again, we're choosing faith over fear today. That applies to everything. Okay, you got a couple more breaths here. We'll take one last one here together. And then we'll bring the knees together and into the chest. Just give yourself a quick squeeze here. And then we'll rest the feet flat on the ground for reclined figure 4. Cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh. And then interlace your hands around the left thigh. Draw it in towards you. So you thread the needle with the right hand. Keep your low back rooted so the tailbone is heavy. And then that just keeps your spine nice and straight.
Wanna lie to you, say I'm doing so well. Show you photos to prove that I've been doing so well. Wanna hide the truth, wanna dress up hell in heaven like we all try.
We'll keep the legs like this, but bring the left foot back down to the ground. And then let's let the legs fall to the left and look to the right. If you want to change up the legs, like cross the right thigh right on top of the left, you could do that too.
Take a breath, love, fill your lungs up, rest your head, there's no sense in losing sleep. You can break down, let your watch out, lose your temper, but you're not losing me.
We'll go back through center and switch sides. Left ankle on right thigh. Interlace the hands around the right thigh, draw it in. So we start with that reclined figure 4.
Don't wanna cry to you. I was feeling so good. Took another sip and hit the bottom like I knew that I would. All the things we do when we dress up pain like heaven in a moment of truth. I wanna call you back. I'm no good.
So you can bring the right foot back down to the ground. You can cactus the arms, let the legs go right, look to the left. Keep the left shoulder rooted and the breath deep.
Just take a breath, love. Fill your lungs up. Rest your head, there's no sense in losing sleep. You can break down, let your watch out.
We'll go back through center, bring the knees into the chest one last time. All right, on your inhale, take a full body stretch, lengthen from fingers to toes. Exhale, we're going low boat, so arms by your sides, lift up the heels, lift up the upper back. Try to let the heaviest point be your mid-spine, so you're really pushing your mid-back into the ground. Less from the shoulders and neck, more from the core. Slow and controlled, we'll come to high boat. Once you get there, try to balance on your sits bones instead of your low back, so keeping a nice tall straight spine. And then plug your shoulder blades in so your heart is open. One more breath like this. And then through to tabletop, plant the palms. Let's walk the hands forward and we'll go right to puppy pose. Walk the hands and then melt the chest. Take a look forward towards your hands, coming through to a modified forearm plank, so shoulders stack over the elbows, and then you can lift your knees or keep them lowered. Try to bring your wrists as wide as your elbows. That wider stance with the hands is going to get you with less chest and get you more access to your core. Keep the tailbone scooped under, and the breath is still soft, even though the core is really strong. For one more. Next inhale takes you to Sphinx pose. You can lift the chin. Now let's go all the way down to the belly. Reach your left arm out to the side with a cactus arm. So right angle, push into the right hand, roll to the left side. So we're twisting to the right, but rolling on the left. Roll back down to the belly. Left hand grabs the top of your left foot for a quad stretch. Right forearm can go parallel to the top of your mat. You can rest your forehead there if you'd like. Push your hip bones into the floor. Keep your thighs glued together. Release your foot. Right arm out to the side now with a cactus. Left palm plants under the left shoulder, and then roll to the right side of the body. So it's like a right angle with the right arm. Good. It's quite a bit deeper than if that arm was extended out straight. Let's go back down to the belly. We'll get our quad stretch. With the right hand, you can grab the top of the right foot, bring the heel in, thighs glued together, hip bones pushed down and into the mat. We'll release the foot. Plant the palms under the shoulders, preparing for upward facing dog. Inhale to extend the arms, get long, lift up. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another so the sternum can lift a little higher. Try to keep a slight micro bend in the elbows instead of locking them out. For one more big breath in. And then let's go downward facing dog on your exhalation. You got a couple breaths here to move around. You can melt the heels side to side, pedal out the legs. We'll drop down to the knees and sit on the heels. We'll take a side stretch to the right. So left arm is going up and over to the right. Bum is on the heels. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Use your core. Keep the arms as you come back up. Right hand's going to either your lower back or your heel for half camel. Legs stay just hip distance apart and shoulders are squared to the front of the room. So that left shoulder is going to kind of try to draw back. One more big breath in like this. Exhale, we'll go to child's pose. You can bring your bum down first and then reach your arms forward. Let's walk the hands to the right. I do like to offer some hands-on assists in class. If you'd rather not receive or it's not your thing, you can lift one hand now and I'll skip you. Nice. Okay, back through center. Roll back up to sit on your heels and then we'll side stretch to the other side. We'll do all that on the other side. Right arm up and over to the left. Right shoulder stays down as you keep reaching up and out. So competing directions there. Right shoulder drops, but right arm lifts. Keep the arms as you come back through center. Left hand can go either to your low back or your heel. Toes can be tucked or untucked. Half camel. We're still warming up, so it doesn't have to be very big. One more big breath in here. Ride your exhale to child's pose. You can walk your hands right to the left. Back through center, through tabletop, and downward facing dog. Let's walk, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift on your inhale when you get there. Fold and exhale. We'll take a hip distance apart stance with the feet. You can pigeon toe just slightly. Grab opposite elbows and hang out here. So you want to bend the knees enough so the lower belly comfortably touches the upper thighs. And then from there you can work the legs straighter, but you do want to keep the belly on the thighs wherever you go. Maybe tipping the weight forward and back, swaying side to side. Release your hands back down to the ground. Inhale, rise, reach up, sun salutation A. Exhale, hands through heart center and arms by your sides, palms forward. Inhale again, we reach. And exhale to fold, long straight spine the whole way down. Halfway lift on your inhale. And let's go to plank and hold on your exhale. Plant your palms, step your feet back, scoop your tailbone under. Really push your fingers into the mat. I talk a lot about this. It's called the kinetic chain. When you start to activate your hands, you'll feel your forearms and your triceps activate as well. That really loosens the load on the shoulders and the wrists. So you really want to get the whole arm involved, and it comes from pushing your fingers into the mat. Everything works itself out once you engage the hands. Stay here, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Last inhalation like this. And then exhale to tabletop for our first vinyasa, focusing on keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And then just like that plank, we're pushing the floor down. So let's inhale to shift forward, more forward than you think you have to go. Weight should pull out of the wrists and move into the fingers. And then exhale as you start to lower, think more forward instead of down. And then push into the floor for upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Every vinyasa is optional. Moving forward, you can take them, leave them, it's all up to you. All right, let's do some traditional sun A's. Take a look forward, walk, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift and breathe in. Exhale and fold. Breathe in and rise and reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides, palms forward. Inhale, reach and sweep up. Exhale and fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa or down dog or anything in between. Take a look forward. Walk, jump, or float. Halfway lift and inhale. Exhale and fold. Breathe in and rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides. Inhale and reach. Exhale and fold. Half lift, your exit. You can always take a handstand hop, crow, add in anything there that you'd like.
Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride. Try to holler at me. I don't want no
walk, jump, or float.
scrub is a guy that can't get no love from
Halfway
me.
lift and breathe in.
Passenger side of his
Exhale and
best friend's
fold.
ride. Try to
Inhale and
holler at
rise.
me.
Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides. Inhale and reach. Long exhale as you fold. Halfway lift, vinyasa or down dog or anything else that serves you here. Maybe you want to hold plank. Maybe you want an extra chaturanga.
I don't wanna give you mine and no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time.
Two more sun A's. Walk, jump, float. Lengthen halfway and breathe in. Exhale and fold. Breathe in and rise. Exhale, hands through heart, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Half lift, your exit.
If you live at home with your mama, if you have a shorty but you don't show love, who wanna get with me with no money? Oh no, I don't want
All right, last one. Make your way to the top. Inhale and half lift. Fold and exhale. Rise and reach up. Inhalation. Exhale, hands through heart center, arms by your sides. Reach up one final time and breathe in. Exhale and fold. Half lift, your choice. Vinyasa or down dog. All right, we'll move on to our sun salutation V sequence. We'll start here with a three-legged dog. Right leg reaches up high. So this is going to be a yogi's choice. You can bend the knee, stack the hip. You can flip your dog, wherever you want to go with this. Then core plank, right knee to your nose. Hug it in and hold. Try to feel like the lift of the leg is much more from your core than anything else. So like less from the leg, less from the shoulders, it's all core. For figure four down dog, right ankle is going on the left thigh. Good. Figure four is kind of our theme for today. Got a couple more coming. And then gently step your right foot between the hands, runner's lunge. You can take a few breaths here, sink the hips, lift the hips. Wherever you go, get stronger in the legs and lighter through the hands. And then setting up for warrior one legs, ground your back foot flat. We're reaching just halfway up, so half warrior one. Reach your fingertips to the front of the room. Shoulders draw back. Stay nice and low through the legs. Airplane your arms. So really strong upper back here, like you're spiraling your elbow creases to the sides of the room. And then stay low through the legs once again, coming all the way up to traditional warrior one. Breathe in here. Exhale takes you to warrior two. Big change in the hips there. So the left hip no longer tucks forward. You want to open it up. The longer the stance, the harder it's going to be. So make it a little longer if you need a little more, a little shorter if you need a little less. Then we'll slide that left hand down the back leg for reverse warrior, but be really gentle in the left arm. So it's more about being strong through the core. Inhale here. Side angle on your exhale, right forearm, right thigh to start. Reach the left arm up. Try to draw your left shoulder behind the rest of the body and then start to lower, but keep that left shoulder leaning back. It'll just keep you accountable to get the benefits on the left side of the body. You can take a half wrap, reach the arm forward, any variation you'd like. For a wide-legged halfway lift, we'll airplane the arms as you come to the left. So arms reach out to the side. So just like that airplane position we did in Warrior One with a half lift here. So you're tipping halfway forward. Good, one more breath in. And then wide-legged fold on your exhalation. Square forward to runner's lunge, and you can drop your back knee right away. We're taking half splits. You can drop your back knee down, shift your hips back, reach your heart towards your toes. And if full splits is in your practice, you can dive right in. Keep that belly on the right thigh wherever you decide to take this.
Baby, at night, baby, don't know how. Baby, let's go.
We'll finish this sequence with half crescent. So just like that half warrior we did, we shift forward, lift up halfway, but this time you're high on the back toes.
Baby, let's go.
Inhale here. Plant the palms on your exhale, vinyasa or down dog.
Baby, let's go.
Couple breaths in downward facing. We'll do all that on the other side.
Baby, let's go.
Left leg sweeps up high. Once again, your choice. Bend the knee, stack the hip, flip your dog, wherever you want to go with it. Knee to nose, core plank, and hold. Figure four, downward dog, so left ankle on the right thigh, just above the knee, never on the knee though. Step your left foot between the hands lightly. You can hang out here in runner's lunge. Light through the hands, strong through the legs. Little mini up dog in the spine, shoulder blades drawing slightly together. And then we'll ground that back foot flat. Half warrior one, reach the arms forward. Airplane, arms by your sides. Elbow creases once again wrap towards the sides of the room. So back foot is flat here for this variation for warrior one. Good. Traditional warrior one and rise. You almost want to feel here like you're spiraling the elbow creases towards the back wall, and then your palms can still face one another. Your next exhale takes you to warrior two. Reverse warrior. breathe in. Side angle and exhale. So we draw that right shoulder back behind the rest of the body. Really feel that openness on the right side, and then you can start to lower from there, but keep that right shoulder leaning back. Wide-legged half lift with airplane arms. Quite the mouthful here. So reach your arms out to the sides. We're tipping halfway forward. When we flow, I'm going to refer to it as wide-legged airplane. Inhale like this. Wide-legged fold, hold and breathe. You got some time here? Any variation you want to take? You want a fun adjustment? Forward for a runner's lunge. You can drop your back knee. We'll go straight to half splits. Shift the hips back. Yeah. Half crescent is where we finish off. So shift forward, pick your back knee up, reach your arms to the front of the room. You're high on the back toes this time. So we start the warrior crescent series with half warrior, and then we end it with half crescent. Inhale. Your exit on your exhale. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Downward facing dog. We'll get ready to make that sequence flow. Last breath here. Slow and mindful. Speed is never the goal. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Figure 4, down dog on your inhale. And exhale, step it through. Ground your back foot flat. Half warrior 1, breathe in and reach forward. Airplane and exhale. Making our way up. Traditional warrior 1, breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior 2, breathe in. Side angle and exhale. Wide-legged airplane, breathe in, shift to the left, and exhale, wide-legged fold. Inhale, runner's lunge and drop your back knee. Exhale, half splits. We spring up to half crescent to finish off on your breath in. And vinyasa or down dog. Great job, guys. So down dog is going to be on an exhale. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Figure 4, down dog on your inhale. And exhale, step it through lightly. Half warrior 1, breathe in. Airplane and exhale. Traditional warrior and rise. And exhale, warrior 2. Reverse, inhale. Side angle and exhale. Wide-legged airplane, breathe in, open up the chest. And exhale, wide-legged fold. Square forward, runner's lunge, and drop your back knee on your breath in. And then half splits on your exhale. Half crescent, shift forward, pick the back knee up, reach forward. And clear it out. Vinyasa, your flow. Two breaths here. Last one. All right, one more time through that sequence just like that. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Figure 4, inhale. Exhale, lunge it through. Half warrior one, back foot flat, breathe in, reach forward, airplane and exhale. Warrior one, breathe in. Warrior two, and breathe out. Reverse, inhalation, side angle, and exhale. Wide-legged airplane, breathe in. And wide-legged fold on your exhale. Square forward, runner's lunge, drop your back knee, and half splits on the exhalation. Half crescent to finish off, shift forward, reach up. And then palms to the earth, vinyasa or down dog. Down dog on your exhale here. One more side to go. Left leg high, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Figure four, breathe in. Lunge through and exhale. Half warrior one, inhale. Airplane and exhale. Traditional warrior and rise, breathe in. Warrior two and exhale. Reverse, breathe in. Side angle and exhale. Wide-legged airplane, breathe in. And wide-legged fold, exhale. Square forward, drop your back knee, breathe in. Half splits and exhale. Half crescent, spring forward, reach halfway up. And your vinyasa or down dog. All right, let's take down child's pose for a couple breaths. And if you want to take something different like hero's pose, or you want to get upside down, you got a little bit of time here to take a break or to take an inversion. What's up, Rich? Two more breaths here. Downward dog when you're ready. Our next sequence is going to start in a plank pose, so you can shift forward, shoulders over wrists, and then let's hover the right toes at the back of your mat, but try to keep your right hip down and avoid like letting the weight sway to the left, so you're staying heavy in the right side of the body. Right knee to left elbow, core plank twist. For fallen triangle, right foot goes out to the left. Any shoulder injuries or wrist injuries on the left side, right knee's just gonna go to the ground instead. We're gonna all meet there eventually anyways. So if you are in your fallen triangle, try to make this transition without dragging the right foot. Pick it up, right knee to the ground, and then reach your left arm forward. Make a rainbow with the body. So this is a side stretch. On your inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky. Eye of the needle, exhale, left knee to the ground, left hand behind the right wrist, left side of the face to the earth. Walk the right hand forward towards me. Then you're actually walking that right arm off behind you towards the parking lot. Good, yeah, you'll really get into that shoulder if you can get that hand off to the side. We'll push up to tabletop. I will warn you guys, I've been cursed all week in my classes for what's about to come. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees to hover 1 inch off the ground and hold. At any time, you can lower either of your knees. Your modification is 1 inch away. Left leg is not going to change. Stamp your right foot on the back wall, 3-legged hovering tabletop. The lower you can get with the left knee, the better. Left leg still does not change. Right knee to nose. Once again, left leg doesn't change. Step your right foot between the hands. So now you're in a hovering runner's lunge. We're coming up to hovering crescent. This will be our last hovering position with the left leg. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. You can extend that back leg now. So a little relief in the back leg. Keep your left hip lifting. And thumbs work towards the center of the chest without collapsing into the left elbow there. Breathe in. Go to half crescent on your exhale just to transition, and then we'll come up to a traditional crescent on your inhale. Shoulders down, fingertips high. Right hip tucks back and left hip tucks forward. We'll rest the hands down to the ground. For pyramid pose, step your left foot halfway up and fold over the right thigh. Keep your hips tugging towards the back wall. You almost want to feel like there's more weight in your back foot than your front foot. It's going to help you find some space in your spine. Take another step forward so you're at the top of your mat now. You can halfway lift when you get there. Exhale and fold. Big toes to touch, heels apart. Chair pose. Sit your bum down, reach your arms up. Push your knees back as far as you can. You really want to feel like there is a chair behind you that you're sitting into. So knees as close to being stacked on your ankles as possible. Prayer twist to the right. The left knee is going to try to slide forward here. Give it a tug back to keep it in line with the right. And then gentle connection from elbow to thigh. It's there to twist deeper, but never to collapse into. Keep your hands at your heart and breathe in. We'll exhale to untwist through center chair. Keep your hands at your heart and we'll come up to stand. Standing on the right leg, left knee to chest. We'll go standing figure 4. So this is our third and final figure 4 variation. Just like chair pose, you're pushing your knees back. Stay low without losing the depth in the right leg. Dancing Shiva is up, Shiva squat is up next. So left ankle slides forward, rearrange that leg so the knee goes behind the right calf. Hands can stay at heart or you can lower them to the ground at any time. Revolved half moon, left hand down, right arm up. Try to stay light through that left hand, strong through the upper back. Keep your twist, landing in pyramid legs. So we're in revolved pyramid or revolved triangle. You can rest the right hand to your lower back at any time if that shoulder's bugging you. We have one more twist after this one. Keep your twist. Wherever that top arm is, you can just leave it. Hip distance apart stance as you step your left foot forward for revolved forward fold. So left knee bends. Right leg doesn't have to be straight. It's just straighter than the left leg. You can take a half wrap, a full wrap. Your next exhalation is a forward fold. Bring your feet together. Cross your legs so your left knee is on top, your right knee is behind for a cross-legged forward fold. Left knee on top, right knee behind. Push down through the big toe sides of the feet. So feel your thighs wrap inwards when you do that, almost like you're trying to lift the pinky toe sides off of the mat and then pull your belly button down towards the thighs. So we're continuing to work on the right leg. Uncross the left leg, step it to the back of your mat, drop your back knee, and we'll go lizard. You can wiggle your right foot off to the side. So you can take this into also like crooked monkey if you want to reach for your back foot. You can come down to the forearms on the block or the floor. Lots of options here. Got about 2 to 3 more breaths here. When you're finished, you can find your down dog. Any adjustments there that you need to make if you need to give that right leg a shake. Yeah, optional vinyasa. Setting up for the other side, we start in plank, so shift forward and then hover the left toes without letting the weight shift from side to side. Left hip tugs down. Left knee, right elbow. Fall in triangle, left foot out to the right. Left knee goes to the ground, and then reach the right arm forward. So we're in a modified side plank. Right arm reaches to the front of the room. Good. So this is a side bend, making that rainbow shape with the body. And then reach the right arm up on the inhalation, and then thread the needle on the exhalation. Right hand behind the left wrist. Right knee comes down through like a tabletop position, and then walk the left hand forward. And then left hand goes towards the stereo wall behind you. Tabletop. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees to hover 1 inch off the mat. Remember, push those fingers into the mat. Get your forearms fired up, your triceps fired up. Without changing the right leg, stamp the left foot on the back wall. So the right leg basically doesn't change for these 3 poses that we're doing. It's gonna stay in a hover. Left knee to nose, right knee still hovers. Gently step your left foot between the hands. Keep the right knee hovering. And then come up to hovering crescent. Arms up, shoulders down. Push your back heel forward instead of letting the heel slide back. Try to get the right knee right under the hip. Inhale here. Prayer twist to the left on the exhale. You can straighten that back leg out now, so a little bit of relief. If you need to make your stance a little longer from that hover to the traditional lunge, you can do that as well. Inhale here, exhale to half crescent, reach forward just to transition, and then inhale to traditional crescent, rise all the way up. Scoop your tailbone under, it'll help remove some back bending out of the lower spine. And then keep that back heel pushing forward towards the front of the room. Hands to the mat. Pyramid pose. Step your right foot halfway up and ground it. Fold over the left thigh. Another big step forward, so you're at the top now. Can halfway lift and breathe in. Exhale and fold. Chair pose. Second set. You can change up the arms here if you want to do something different, like a bind behind the back.
And counted all your aces, you ain't winning. Your phone book full of numbers.
Prayer twist to the left.
All them bad decisions keep you jaded.
Breathe in. Keep your hands at your heart. Untwist on your exhale. And then hands stay at your heart as you come up to stand on your inhale. Right knee to chest, setting up for figure 4. Right ankle on the left thigh. Then as you lower, push the hips and the knee back. So avoiding that left knee sliding forward. The direction is back.
think you should. I mean, I really think you should, yeah.
Keep nice and low with the depth of the left leg. Right ankle slides forward and then rearrange that leg. Right knee goes behind the left calf for Shiva squat. Revolved half moon, right hand down, left arm up. That standing leg doesn't have to be straight. It's more important that your spine is straight, so a little bend there might help get that length in the spine. Keeping your twist in the upper body, landing to pyramid legs. You can change that left arm anytime. If you want to rest it to your low back and still maintain your twist. And if the twist is too intense, you can always just make your way back to regular pyramid pose as well. One more twist variation. So as you step forward with the right foot, bring your feet hip distance apart. We're bending into the right knee. Left leg, again, doesn't have to be straight. It's just straighter than the right.
I make a real good song out of you, time and ticking slow. Yes, you're overdue, aren't you glad to meet me? I think you
Inhale as you are.
I mean, I really
You can fold on your exhale. Bring your feet to touch. Right knee on top this time, left knee behind. So we're still working on the left leg. Cross-legged fold, push down through the big toes. So your left foot stays where it is. You uncross the right, step it to the back of your mat, and find your lizard lunge.
aren't you glad to meet me?
Any arm variation you want. This side might be a little different than the last. Last breath here. Find your downward facing dog. Let's go right side pigeon. Right foot slides forward, sit evenly from side to side. Decide where you could take it from here.
Seeing the sun go down again, staying in my bed for too long now. Heard you were out last night, my friend say you're looking well, you seem happy. But you're a liar if you say that you're fine. And you wonder if I think of you now. Down my best to stay away, but I think I'm going standing beneath the flicker lights. When I shut my eyes, you seem closer. Dancing to keep the tears away. Get this heavy weight off my shoulder. And every stranger I pretend they are you. They never hold me, never touch like you do.
You got about 3 more breaths here.
Down my best to stay away, but I think I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. You and I. You don't wanna talk
shake that right leg out whenever you're ready. Then we'll go right to the other side.
Worlds apart, but I'll find a way. Take my heart, but don't take the blame. Need your love, need
Last couple
no
breaths here.
escape. Without you here, just ain't the same. Still I'm holding on this time, but I can't let go. When you're all I know, and I lose control. I don't wanna feel alone. 'Cause the days move slow.
Your final downward facing
And the
dog.
nights get cold. Wanna feel you close. I don't wanna feel alone.
Yeah, one last vinyasa maybe if you want
My
it.
love just lie to me.
Just a couple breaths here on your last down dog. Maybe feeling out, oh, this is different than your first one.
I believe. 'Cause in my head I'm still alone. I shouldn't wait. Still
Okay, let's drop down to the knees. We'll take camel as our bigger back bend today. We're pretty warmed up for it because we did the half camels. So legs are hip distance apart. And then you can bring your hands to your lower back or to your heels or anywhere else. Bind, reach them up, lift the heart up and back.
nights get cold. Wanna feel you close. I don't wanna feel alone.
2 more breaths. Ride your exhalation to a child's pose and hang out here.
But I can't let go. When you're all I know, and I lose control. I don't wanna feel alone. But the days move slow, and the nights get cold. Wanna feel you close. I don't wanna feel alone.
Can roll up to sit on your heels. We'll come all the way down onto our backs. Can bring the knees into the chest.
Move like a typhoon. I'm just a flame.
All right, so rest your feet flat on the ground now. Cross your left thigh right on top of your right thigh, so you're sitting like a lady. And then let the legs fall to the left and look to the right. Yeah, so left thigh is on top, and then legs go to the left, look to the right. So opposite of what we started with today. I'm gonna bring this up a little higher. Yes. Good.
gon' be in love with someone else.
Back through center, switch sides, uncross, other way.
Bury the answers, burn all the proof. Fly by my feelings, land on your moon. I'm going back home to tell them the news. If only something fair, why does somebody?
We'll go back through center, uncross the legs, hug them in. Let's take happy baby, either insides of the feet or outsides of the feet. Low back is heavy, spine is straight.
In love with someone Yes, was the end.
All right, any last finishing postures that you need? Got a little bit of time here. About 10 breaths if you want like a fish pose, a shoulder stand.
Was the fame. I found a new home.
Maybe you just want to settle right into your Shavasana.
Left your sage to hell with my desires. They were the cage.
Start to settle into your final Shavasana. Take your time.
This my excavation to
Extending your legs out long, your arms out long. Close your eyes. Your final opportunity to practice peace today. I'll bring you back when it's time.
everything that happens is from now. This is pouring rain. This is paralyzed.
We'll do it all, everything on our own. And we don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me the garden that's bursting into life. don't quite know how to say how I feel. And those three words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me the garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me the garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, consumed in your perfect eyes, they're all I can see. I don't know when, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. You can begin to awaken when you're ready. Whenever you have the space to, you can roll to the left side of your mat. And then we'll meet together in a comfortable seat, hands at your heart, eyes closed. Together we'll take a big breath in through the nose, through the mouth, sigh it out. Thank you all so much for practicing with me for you. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste and happy Mother's Day, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming out. If you don't know me, my name is Elda, and I'll be here every Sunday at 4, and I'll do live music Shavasana every Sunday except next Sunday, because I'll be in Florida next Sunday. But every other Sunday I'll be here. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. You're welcome. Did anybody not get flowers that is a mother in here? Did I get everybody? All right, sick. What? Oh yeah, there's a Mother's Day sale. 20% off everything, guys. Go get it. Go get it all. Thanks for coming, Erin. You're welcome.